Well, today is looking like it could be gloomy, although we still have those nice temperatures out there getting into the 40s today. As we go into the evening, we will see some breezier conditions starting to pick up out there. Wind gusts getting as high as 30 miles at times, and that's really going to be signaling the ushering in of cooler air that's going to settle in for the rest of our week. Along with that, we have a couple snow chances coming up for most of the area, so let's break it all down. As we go into tonight and this afternoon, we're already seeing wind gusts starting to pick up west of the Mississippi. These are going to continue to move on over into the area, mainly for areas north of I-90 where we're seeing those strongest wind gusts. Again, mainly 25 to possibly 30 miles an hour through our evening. However, those are going to get out of here fairly quickly, and they shouldn't be an issue as we get into the nighttime period. Definitely when you're waking up in the morning, they should be out of the way. Here's a look at our lows tonight. A little bit cooler, still above average. However, we are cooler than we have been the past few days, getting into the low 20s across much of the area. And then tomorrow's highs, cooler than we have been the past few days. However, this is actually right on the dot for where we should be for this time of year. December highs usually in those low to mid 30s. So this is exactly what we should be expecting. Going to get a little bit cooler though as we go later into the week. We do have some snow chances coming as we go into tomorrow afternoon. As we can see, this narrow band of snow will slowly be making its way out of eastern Minnesota. A lot of the majority of that snowfall is staying into Minnesota because it's lingering over there for so much longer. We'll continue to see it a little bit further as we go into the evening. A lot of that snow is really though concentrating south or near I-90, and then it should be out of our area as we go into the very early hours for Monday. For Wednesday. So that Wednesday morning commute should be fine. However, this snow is looking like it could be on the fluffier side, so we're not really anticipating too many travel impacts, especially because a lot of these amounts are looking fairly light. La Crosse could be seeing 1 to 2 inches of snowfall. However, again, a lot of the majority of the heavier, and by heavier we mean mainly just 2 to 4 inches, is staying over into Minnesota. We have a second chance coming though as we go later into the week. Here's what our system's looking like right now. We have that cold front that's going to be passing through into this evening. That's giving us our colder weather that we have coming up, and that's also going to be ushering that little bit of snow that we have going on Tuesday afternoon. After that, we're going to have a little bit of a quieter pattern going into Wednesday. However, those snow chances come in pretty quickly as we go into Friday. Here's the low pressure system that's bringing it. Again, mainly the majority of our area should be seeing snow flurries going into Thursday. However, the heaviest of the amounts are looking mainly to stay north of I-94. We're not expecting anything too heavy. Possibly Eau Claire could be picking up 1 to 4 inches, but again, still a lot of questions and timing that needs to be considered into this as we're still a few days out. This low pressure, whatever track it decides to take, is really going to determine who's going to be seeing the snow. But right now, it looks like we can all be picking up a couple amounts of snowfall. As we go throughout the rest of the week, those cooler temperatures usher in. We're seeing the 20s back as we go throughout the majority of the week, but the good news is we'll slowly be warming back to normal as we get towards the beginning of next week.